standing tall in the spine, then closing your eyes and drawing your attention inwards. Focusing on your breath. Observing each inhalation and exhalation. Staying with your natural breath or transitioning to Ujjayi breath, victory breath, if that's a part of your practice. For victory breath, the breath passes over the back of the throat, the vocal cords, creating a sonorous sound. Bringing your awareness to your feet, your foundation. Spreading the toes wide, grounding down through all four corners, being aware of the sensation of your mat. Connecting with the earth. On your next inhalation, breathing up the legs to the base of your spine. Tucking your tailbone and engaging your glutes. Next inhalation, breathing up the spine, creating space between each vertebra, lifting up through the crown of your head. As you continue to lengthen, drawing the belly in towards the spine, engaging the core. Opening the heart, pulling the shoulders back, and pressing the shoulders down away from the ears. Chin is slightly tucked. Breathing into this alignment. Breathing space into the areas of tension or restriction within your body. Drawing your palms together in front of your heart. Taking a moment to set an intention for this evening's practice. We'll open with one Om, and of course you can participate if you like. And then I will open with the Ashtanga opening prayer. For the Om, exhale. Inhaling. Vande Guranam Charanadavinde Sandar Shvitma Svatma Sukhavabode Nishreyase Jangalia Kayamane Samsara Hala Hala Moha Shante Apahu Purushakaram Shanchachakrasi Dharanam Sahasa Sirasa Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Bowing your head and seeing your fingertips as you slowly open your eyes. And we'll begin with Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. Top of the mat. Ekam, inhale, arms up, palms touch, look to your thumbs. Dve, exhale, forward fold. Trini, inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Chatvari, ground your hands, step or hop back through plank. Elbows in, lowering through. Hansha, inhale, lift, upward dog. Shot, exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. Hands and feet shoulder width apart. Gently pressing your chest towards your thighs. And crown of the head reaching down towards the earth. 1. Maybe bending one knee and then the other to help release the low back and hamstrings. 2. 3. 4. And 5, step or hop top of the mat. Big toes touch if you can. Stop to inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Ashtanga, exhale, fold. Nava, inhale, lift flat back, arms up, palms touch, look to the thumbs. Exhale, Samastitihi. Ekam, inhale, arms up. Dve, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Chitvari, step or hop. Lowering through. Hansha, inhale, lift. Shot, exhale, pressing back. Downward facing dog. 1. 'Fingers spread wide. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Step or hop top of the mat. Stop to inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Ashtanga, exhale, fold. Nava, inhale, arms up. Palms touch, exhale. Samastitihi. Ekam, inhale, arms up. Palms touch. Dve, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Chatvari, step or hop back. Elbows in as you lower. Hansha, inhale, lift. Shot, exhale, pressing back. Downward facing dog. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5, step or hop top of the mat. Big toes touch, Sapta, inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Ashtanga, exhale, fold. Nava, inhale, arms up. Palms touch, exhale. Samastitihi. Ekam, inhale, arms up. Ve, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Chitvari, ground your hands, step or hop back. Lowering through, elbows in. Hansha, inhale, lift. Shot, exhale. Downward dog. 1. As fingers spread wide, think about the arms externally rotating, turning the elbows down towards the earth to help protect the joints and activate the muscles of the shoulders. 3, 4, and 5, step or hop. Sapta, inhale, lift, halfway lengthen. Ashta, exhale, fold. Nava, inhale, lift, arms up, palms touch, exhale. Samastitihi, one more of variation A. Ekam, inhale, arms up. Ve, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, lift, halfway lengthen. Vari, step or hop back. Hansha, inhale, lift. Shot, exhale. Downward dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, step or hop. Sapta, inhale, lift, halfway lengthen. Ashta, exhale, fold. Nava, inhale, arms up. Palms touch. Exhale. Samastitihi. Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B. Ekam, bend your knees. Inhale, arms lift. Chair pose. Ve, exhale, forward fold. Trini, inhale, lift, halfway lengthen. Chitvari, step or hop back. Elbows in lower. Hansha, inhale, lift. Shot, exhale. Downward dog. Now ground the left foot 45 degrees. Step the right foot through. Lunge position. Sapta, inhale, arms lift. Warrior 1. Ashta, exhale, palms ground, step it back. Through plank, elbows in lower. Nava, inhale. Shah, exhale. Ground the right foot 45, step the left foot through the lunge position. Kadasha, inhale, arms up. Vadasha, exhale, palms ground, step it back. Elbows in lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Coming back to your breath here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, step or hop. On Chadasha, inhale, lift, halfway lengthen. Chadasha, exhale, fold. Satadasha, bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms through chair. Exhale, Samastitihi. Ekam, bend the knees. Inhale, arms up. Ve, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, lift, halfway lengthen. Chitvari, step or hop back. Elbows in lower. Pancha, inhale, lift. Shot, exhale. Down dog. Ground the left foot 45 degrees. Step the right foot through lunge. Sapta, inhale, arms up. Ashta, exhale, palms ground. Lowering through. Nava, inhale. Disha, exhale. Ground the right foot 45. Step the left foot through lunge position. Akadasha, inhale, arms up. Madasha, exhale, palms ground. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturdasha. Exhale, downward dog. 1. Making those subtle adjustments for your downward dog. 2. 3, 4, 5, step or hop. Top of the mat. Anjata, inhale, lift halfway. Shadasha, exhale, fold. Satadasha, bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, Samastitihi. Again, Ekam, bend the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Chitvari, step or hop. Hansha, inhale, lift. Shot, exhale, downward dog. Ground the left foot 45, step the right foot through. Sapta, inhale, arms up. Ashta, exhale, palms ground. Nava, inhale. Dasha, exhale. Ground right, step left. Akadasha, inhale. Badasha, exhale. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturdasha, exhale. Downward facing dog. Returning to breath awareness here. Deep inhales and exhales of the same or similar length if possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, step or hop, top of the mat. Chatushai, inhale, lift halfway. Chatushai, exhale, fold. Saptarasha, bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, Samastitihi. Ekam, bend the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Chitvari, step or hop back. Lowering. Hansha, inhale. Shot, exhale. Ground left, step right. Sapta, inhale, arms up. Ashta, exhale, palms ground. Nava, inhale. Disha, exhale. Ground right, step left. Akadasha, inhale. Madasha, exhale. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturdasha, exhale, downward facing dog. 1. Of course, you can always slow down these movements if you need to go at your own pace or a slower pace. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step or hop. Top of the mat. Anjata, inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Shodasha, exhale, fold. Satadasha, bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, Samastitihi. 1 more time. Ekam, bend the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Chitvari, step or hop back. Hansha, inhale, lift. Shot, exhale, down dog. Ground the left foot 45. Step the right foot through. Lunge. Stop the inhale, arms up. Ashta, exhale, palms ground. Nava, inhale. Dasha, exhale. Ground right, step left. Akadasha, inhale. Dvadasha, exhale. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturdasha. Exhale, downward dog. 1, Do your best to focus again on the breath as we hold each pose. Without breath awareness, it's not yoga, it's just exercise. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Step or hop top of the mat. Chaturashai, inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Chaturashai, exhale, fold. Saptarashai, bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, Samastitihi. Next, take hands to your hips. Step or hop feet shoulder width apart or towards the edges of the mat. Toes are pointing forward for Padangusthasana. Inhale, lengthening through the spine, looking upwards, but not back bending. Spine is straight. Then exhale, fold and hinge at the hips, flat back. Take peace fingers to your big toes. Bend your knees if needed. Then inhale, lift halfway, lengthening, look forward towards the top of the mat. Exhale, fold, head down towards the earth. Gently pull your chest towards your thighs. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Now, Padahastasana. Take your hands underneath the feet. Palms are face up. Big toes towards the wrists. Fingers towards the heels. Then inhale, lengthening, look forward. Exhale, fold, head down towards the earth. Gently pull your chest towards your thighs. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. And from here, exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale, lift flat back. Standing, step or hop back to Samastitihi. Big toes touch. Next, triangle, Trikonasana. Inhale here. Exhale, step to your right. So turning to the right side of your mat. Arms to a T, turn on the heels. Right toes are now turning towards the back of your mat. Left toes turning in about 45 degrees. Inhale here. Exhale, shift your hips left. Extend and reach with the right arm. Right hand shin or block. Left arm towards the ceiling with your gaze. If this hurts your neck, you can always look down towards the earth. 1. Lift and lengthen to the left side. Very little body weight rests in your right hand. 2. Left hip externally rotating, turning out and squeezing the left glute. That's where you should be generally feeling the stretch. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, lift back to standing. Arms to a T. Turn on the heels. Left toes front of the mat. Right toes turn in 45 degrees for the second side. Inhale here. Exhale, shift your hips right, extend and reach. Left hand, shin or block. Right arm towards the ceiling with your gaze. Or the variation you took on the other side. 1. Lift and lengthen through the right side. 2, right hip turning out, external rotation. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift standing arms to a T, turn on the heels. Now facing the back of your mat for twisted triangle. Square your hips, pulling the right hip back, left hip shifting forward so your torso is facing the back of your mat. Then right hand to your hip. Inhale, lift the left arm towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold, extend, and reach. Plant the left hand in or outside of the right foot, earth or block, or even resting on the right foot itself, if that's the most comfortable place for you. Twisting right, first variation, right hand to hip. Or full variation, right arm extends towards the ceiling with the gaze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, look down. If you have a block you were using, grab it with your left hand. Windmill your arms open to a T, turning on the heels and facing front of the mat. Placing prop down. Again, squaring the hips, drawing the left hip back, right hip shifting forward. Then inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, fold, extend, and reach. Plant the hand in or outside of the left foot, earth or block. Twisting left. Inhale, lift the left arm. If you did so on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you're ready to release, exhale, look down. Inhale, windmill your arms open to a T. Face the right side of your mat. And step top of the mat, Samasthitihi, balancing and matching the feet in one motion if possible. Parshvanottanasana here, inhale. Exhale, again, step to your right, arms to a T. A little bit wider stance with the feet than the last pose. Turn on the heels, right toes back of the mat. Left toes turning in 45 degrees. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the right knee and forearm to thigh, left arm over the head, palm facing earth, chest and gaze, rotating up towards the ceiling. Or second variation, right hand, earth or block on the outside of the right foot. But make sure you're not collapsing in the chest. You're still able to rotate up in the second variation. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift standing arms to a T, turn on the heels, left toes, front of the mat. Right toes turn in 45 degrees for the second side, inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee. Match what you did on the other side, either forearm to thigh or hand to earth on the outside of the foot. Chest and gaze rotating up, right palm facing earth, right arm straight if possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, and And 5, inhale, lift standing, arms to a T. Turn on the heels, facing the back of the mat. So turning to the right, next variation, twisted side angle, Parivrtta Konasana. Bending the right knee, right hand to your hip. Inhale, lift the left arm towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist to the right. Take the elbow tricep of the left arm to the outside of the right thigh. Stay here or working towards palms in front of the heart. Leveraging into the thigh and twisting the gaze upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, look down. Inhale, lift. Turn to your left. Arms to a T. Turn on the heels. Face the front of the mat. Second side. Bending the left knee and left hand to your hip. Inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, twisting left. Elbow tricep outside the thigh. Or palms in front of the heart. Match what you did on the other side. Again, twisting upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, look down. Inhale, lift. Turn to your right, arms to a T. And step top of the mat. Samastitihi. Balance and match the feet. Parivrtta Konasana is next. Inhale. Exhale, step to your right. Arms to a T. Now, turn the toes in slightly. Hands to your hips. Variation A. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold, hinge of the hips, flat back. Ground your hands between the feet, earth or blocks, about shoulder width apart. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthening through the spine, look towards the horizon. Exhale, fold, head down, gently pull your chest towards your thighs. Advanced option, crown of the head to earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale, lift flat back, standing. Arms to a T. Variation B. Exhale, hands back to your hips. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold and hinge, flat back. Keep the hands at the hips for this variation. Head down. Draw the elbows in towards your spine. 1. Push your shoulders away from the ears. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, lift the head, peel the chest, standing all in one breath. Variation C, arms to a T. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold, arms come up and over. Head down towards the earth or eventually resting on the earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to release. Inhale, lift the head, peel the chest, back to standing. Variation D, exhale, hands open to a T, hands back to your hips. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold and hinge flat back. Now, for this variation, either hands can grab the outside of your shins or ankles, or eventually peace fingers to the big toes, palms facing down. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold, head down towards the earth, gently pull your chest towards your thighs. 1. If you have peace fingers to the big toe, try not to have the thumbs resting on the ground as kickstands. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale, lift flat back, standing. Arms to a T. And step top of the mat, Samastitihi, all in one motion, and match the feet. Next, Parsvottanasana. From here, you can either grab opposite elbows behind the back, or more advanced variation, reverse namaskar, palms pressing together behind the heart. Then inhale here, exhale, step to your right, turn on the heels, face the back of your mat for the first side. Drawing the right hip back, left hip shifting forward, squaring the hips. Then inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold, releasing your head down towards your shin, coming back to your breath here. 1. Those of you who are still building strength, it's okay if you drop the head, but eventually you want to have your back flat. So you'll open the throat and look forward towards the big toe or towards the edge of the mat. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, lift. Arms stay as they are. Turn on the heels to the left. Rotate towards the front of your mat for the second side. Right foot turning out 45 degrees. Squaring the hips. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold. And if you did so earlier, open the throat, lengthening the spine, look forward, flat back. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, lift. Turn to your right, arms release to a T. Step, top of the mat. Samastitihi. Next, Utthita Hasta Padangustasana, balancing pose. You can still face the top of your mat, but I'm going to face you now for this variation. Left hand to your hip. Shift your weight now to the left leg. Then, lifting the right knee up and holding onto the knee, focusing on balancing here. First variation option, if you're still working on balance. Next option, peace fingers to the big toe, the right foot getting into the hip. Or full variation, begin to extend the right leg. Focus on lengthening through the spine before worrying about how straight your leg can be. 1. Maintain your gaze to help with balance. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Exhale, knee or leg out to your right. Gaze is center or over your left shoulder. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Exhale, knee or leg back towards center. 1 breath, inhale here. Exhale, fold chin to shin or knee. Inhale, lift. Hands to your hips, hover the leg, point the toes, even if it's just an inch off the earth for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Switch weight now to the right side. Right hand to your hip. Inhale, lift the left knee towards the chest. Moving towards the variation you took on the other side. So if you did so earlier, now peace fingers to the big toe, or begin to extend the leg. Maintaining your gaze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, knee or leg out to your left. Gaze is center or over your right shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, knee or leg back towards center. 1 breath, inhale here. Exhale, fold chin to shin or knee. Inhale, lift. Hands to your hips, hover the leg, point the toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Switch the weight back down to the left leg. Ardha Padmottanasana. Again, another balancing pose here with multiple variation options. And bending the right knee and taking the right foot to the left hip crease in the half lotus position. Stay here. Most of us will just stay in this first variation, balancing and or opening up the right hip. Or you can take the next variation, bind, by taking the right arm behind the back. The right hand grabs the left bicep or forearm. Those of you who have a strap or towel and are familiar with this variation, you can put the strap or towel around the ball of the right foot. For the full variation, the bind is eventually peace fingers to the big toe of the foot. Those of you who take the fold here, those of you who are experienced, have done this pose before. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, fold, hand to earth. Inhale, lengthening through the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold, dropping the head down. 1. Pushing the right knee down towards the earth. Try not to hike the hip. 2. 3. 4. And 5. If you're in the fold, inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale here. Inhale, lift, standing, and release. Now switch the weight now to the right leg. Bend the left knee and take the foot to the right hip crease in the half lotus position. Stay here if you did so earlier. Work on balance and opening up the hip. This variation is great in itself. Those of you who went deeper, move in that direction now. Left arm behind the back for your variation of the bind. If you took the fold when ready, inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, hand to earth. Inhale, lengthening through the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold, drop the head. Pushing left knee down towards the earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're in the fold, inhale, lift halfway, lengthen, exhale here. Inhale, lift, standing, release. Make your way again, top of the mat. Big toes touch. Then inhale, arms up, palms touch, look to your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Ground your hands, step or hop back. Elbows in lower. Inhale, lift upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or hop top of the mat. Big toes touch. Then bend your knees. Inhale, arms lift. Utkatasana chair. Knees are still bent here. 1. Weight towards your heels. Drawing the belly in towards the spine. 2. 3. 4. 5. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back. Elbows in lower. Inhale, lift upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Ground the left foot 45 degrees. Step the right foot through. Lunge position. Inhale, arms lift. Eventually, palms may press, but hands can be shoulder width apart if you prefer. 1. Drawing the right hip back, left hip shifting forward to square the hips. 2. 3. 4. 5. Arms stay extended. Straighten the right leg. Turn on the heels to your left towards the back of the mat for the second side. Inhale here. Exhale, bending the left knee. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Exhale, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Arms open up to the sides. Check alignment. You should be able to see your big toe on the inside of the left knee. Don't let the knee drop in. Then gazing towards horizon over the top of the left hand. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Arms stay lifted if possible. Straighten the left leg. Turn on the heels. rotating towards the front of your mat. For the second side, inhale here. Exhale, bend the right knee. Check alignment. See the big toe on the inside of the knee, gazing over the top of your right hand. 1. Draw the belly in towards spine, tucking the tailbone, flattening your low back. 3. 4. And 5. Exhale, windmill the arms around to the lunge position. Pause 1 breath here. Step back. High plank, vinyasa, elbows in lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. From downward dog, step or hop to your seat. Legs out front for the next part of the pose. So from here, I'm going to rotate so you can see me better, but you can stay as you are. If you need to get a sip of water real quick, you can do that now. Okay, now seated, staff pose Dandasana. Ground your hands on either side of the hips, pulling the shoulders back, lengthening through the spine. Then exhale, drop the head, chin to chest, soft gaze towards navel or tip of the nose. Toes pointing towards the ceiling, palms pressing down, shoulders drawing back. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, lift the head, lifting the arms, lengthening. Paschimottanasana A, exhale, fold. Take peace fingers to your big toes, or you can use your strap, towel, or shirt, whatever you're using that you need for bind. Then inhale here and exhale, fold. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Now inhale, lift halfway. If this was already a good variation for you, stay with this for the next time through, or if you want to move deeper, variation B, you can grab the outside edges of your feet, or variation C, interlacing the fingers around the feet. Inhale here, and exhale again, fold. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, lift. Now you're going to take yourself through your first seated vinyasa. You're going to cross the legs, tuck the feet, plant your hands, lift your sit bones, and step or hop back here through plank. Then elbows in lower, inhale, lift upward dog, and exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. Then from downward dog, step or hop back to your seat. Again, take the legs out front. Purvottanasana is next. From here, take your hands behind your sit bones, palms down, fingertips pointing towards your body. Inhale, lift the hips, point the toes, and dropping the head back. So like in a reverse plank position, squeezing the glutes at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release. Again, seated vinyasa here. Again, cross the legs, tuck the feet, plant your hands, lift your sit bones, step or hop back through plank, elbows in lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. I'm going to rotate the mat again for you guys so you can see me maybe better from the side angle for the next variations. Okay, returning to your seat. So from downward dog, step or hop. Take the legs out front. Just like we did in standing, we're going to do Ardha Padma Paschimottanasana, which means you're going to bend the right knee and take the right foot to the left hip crease in the half lotus position. Now, if you have a strap or towel, you can use that. If you'd like to do a bit more advanced variation, in which case you take your strap or towel around the ball of the right foot, hold it with the left hand, take the right arm behind the back, the right hand grabs the strap or towel, and now you have a bind, stretching the right shoulder. If this is confusing or you don't have the props you need, just having the foot here at the hip crease with the fold will be good enough. Those of you in the bind, eventually peace fingers to the big toe for the full variation. Next part of the pose, forward fold. So inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold, reaching for the foot with the left hand, or a hand can rest on the shin if you prefer. But don't let your arm just float out here because that's causing more tension in the upper body. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift, release the bind, extend both legs straight. Vinyasa here. So cross the legs, tuck the feet, plant your hands, lift your sit bones, step or hop back. Then inhale, lift upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Downward dog, step or hop to your seat. Second side, legs out front. Bending the left knee and taking the left foot to the right hip crease. If you did so earlier, take your strap or towel around the ball of the left foot, hold it with the right hand. Then for the bind, take the left arm behind the back. The left hand now grabs strap or towel, or eventually peace fingers to the big toe. Preparing for your forward fold. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold, hand to foot, or hand towards the shin, coming back to your breath here. 1, 2, pushing shoulders down away from the ears. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift, release props, extend both legs straight. Vinyasa here. Any point you get tired of doing the vinyasas, you can take a break, but throw one in from time to time to keep your spine warm. So again, crossing the legs, tuck the feet, plant your hands, lift your sit bones, step or hop back through plank. Inhale, lift upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Downward dog, pause one breath and step or hop back to your seat. And legs out front, next pose. Triangula Ekapada Paschimottanasana. You're going to lean to your left and bend the right knee. and the top of the right foot is resting on the mat, sitting on the inside of the heel, not on top. If you find yourself leaning a bit to your left, take your prop such as pillow or block, folded blanket, towel, whatever you have available, underneath the left sit bone, elevate, takes pressure off the right foot, allows better access to the pose. Okay, so from here we're taking a forward fold. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold, reaching for your foot, or hands can rest on your shin, or you can utilize a strap if you have one. 1, focus on pushing the right sit bone down towards the earth. 2, 3, 4, and 5. To release, inhale, lift. Lean to your left, sweep the right leg out front. Again, vinyasa here. Cross the legs, tuck your feet, plant your hands, lift your sit bones. Step or hop back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Step or hop back to your seat. Take the legs out front. Switching sides. Now leaning to the right, bend the left knee, and top of the foot resting on the mat. Sit on the inside of the heel, not on top. If you did so earlier, take your prop underneath the right sit bone to take pressure off the foot or keep the hips balanced. Then from here, again, forward fold. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold, reaching for the foot or binding strap or towel. 1. Pushing left sit bone down towards the earth. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, lift. Lean right, sweep the left leg out front, removing props. Rest if you need to, or vinyasa here. Cross, tuck, plant, lift. Step or hop. Inhale, lift, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Pause 1 breath. Step or hop back to your seat. And legs out front. Jani Shirshasana, variation A. Bending the right knee and taking the foot to the inside of your left thigh. Simple enough compared to the last poses. Then inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold, reaching for the foot or utilizing your strap if needed. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5 to release. Inhale, lift. Extend both legs straight. Vinyasa here. Rest if needed. Cross, tuck, plant, lift. Inhale, lift, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step or hop to your seat. Legs out front. Second side. Bend the left knee. Take the foot to the inside of your right thigh. Then inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold, reaching for the foot or binding here. Back to your breath. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. release, inhale, lift. Extend your legs straight, rest here, or vinyasa. Cross, tuck, plant, lift. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. One breath here, step, or hop back to your seat. Jai Shirshasana, Variation B. If Variation B is too intense, feel free to do the last Variation A again. So, for the B option, bending the right knee, bringing the right foot in. The difference is now you're going to sit on the right heel at the perineum. The right knee is moving towards the right side of your mat. Try that out. If it feels uncomfortable for the foot or in general, switch back to the first variation, foot to the inside of the thigh. Then prepare for your fold. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. And exhale, fold, reaching for the foot or binding here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift. Extend both legs straight. Vinyasa here or rest if you prefer. And switching sides, matching A or B. If you took A earlier, foot to the inside of the right thigh, or B as you bring the left foot in, lifting and sitting on the heel, and the knee is moving towards the edge, left side of the mat. Preparing for your fold. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, fold, reaching for the foot, or binding. Coming back to your breath here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift. Extend your legs straight. Rest here, or vinyasa. Cross, tuck, plant, lift. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Step or hop to your seat. And next we'll take Marichyasana A, which is another binding pose. Have your strap or towel nearby, or whatever you use for binding in case you need it. I like to have it behind me for easier access. Then from here, you're going to bend the right knee and bring the foot in. Walk the right foot towards the edge of the mat, towards the right side of the mat, and the right toes are pointing forward to the best of your ability. Then ground your left hand and inhale lift your right arm. Exhale, fold and reach. You're going to wrap the right arm around the right leg. I know it's difficult to see me here, but just visualize the right arm moving around the right shin or leg, so the shoulder is getting stretched. The left arm will come behind the back. If fingers do not interlace or interlace comfortably, take your strap or towel, toss it towards the right hand to complete the bind. Then square your shoulders, inhale here, and exhale, fold. 1, 2. With this pose, we're stretching the left hamstring, the right hip, and the right shoulder. Right shoulder. Shoulders are hard to stretch, even in yoga poses, so that's why this one is such an important pose to experience and learn. 3, 4, and 5. To release, inhale, lift. Release the bind. Extend your legs straight. Vinyasa here or rest if you prefer. Cross, tuck, plant, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Step or hop back to your seat. Legs out front. And switching sides. Again, have your strap or towel nearby. If you used it earlier, hopefully you'll be able to see me better on this side. Bending the left knee, bringing the left foot in. Walk the foot to the outside of the hip, toes pointing forward. Then ground your right hand. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, fold, extend, and reach. Wrap the left arm around the left leg. See how it's going around my shin towards my sit bone, like this. Then take the right arm behind the back. You can see my hands interlace here. Or take that strap or towel with the right hand and toss it towards the left hand to complete your bind. Okay, and then square the shoulders, inhale, lengthen, and exhale to your fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. To release, release prop aside, extend your legs, then vinyasa here or rest if you prefer. Cross, tuck, plant, lift. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Step or hop to your seat. Now make your way onto your back. For back bending, wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana, or if you'd like to take the easier variation of bridge pose, I will describe that first. We're going to have 3 rounds of the back bend. So if you're taking the bridge variation, or actually both variations, you're going to have your feet grounded, shoulder width apart, toes pointing forward, and flatten your low back into the earth. I will describe bridge, but when I go through wheel, we'll be doing the 3 rounds of either variation simultaneously. So if you're going to do bridge, you'll inhale, lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, interlace the fingers, tuck the shoulders underneath the back for those 3 rounds. You can hold or lower down and lift. Okay, we'll begin the first round. I'm describing wheel now. So wheel, ground your hands above the shoulders, fingertips pointing towards your body. Then lift the hips, press to the palms, round the spine, head down towards the earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rest crown of the head from wheel. And round 2, lift 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rest, crown of the head, wheel, last round, and lift 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chin to chest, back of the neck releases. Rest here for a moment. Try to flatten the low back. Draw the knees in towards your chest if that helps. Rest here longer if you need to, and we'll be moving towards counter pose of forward fold Paschimottanasana. Now, to get there, you can lift the legs up over the head, and you're going to rock and roll, palms grounded, rock, lift, cross, tuck, plant, lift, step or hop back. Inhale, lift, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step or hop to your seat. Take your legs out front for the forward fold. Any variation here or binding is fine. Inhale, lift the arms, lengthen. Exhale, fold, reaching for your feet for your variation. And coming back to your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale, lift. Take yourself through another vinyasa here. If you prefer to skip, you can just recline onto your back now, waiting for the next pose. Otherwise, cross, tuck, plant, lift, step or hop back. Inhale, exhale, downward dog. Step or hop back to your seat, and make your way onto your back. Next is shoulder stand, Sarvangasana. Press your palms into the earth. Inhale, lift the legs up. Exhale, legs over the head through plow. Take your hands to your low back. Walk the elbows in, shift the hips back. Extend the legs towards the ceiling. And core and glutes strongly engaged here. 1, 2. The importance of this pose, after all the work we just did, the blood is now hot and moving freely through the body. And with this inversion, we're bringing stagnant blood in the legs back towards the core and the heart. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Exhale, shift the hips back, support with the hands, the low back. Legs come over the head to plow. Halasana. Hands can stay at the low back support or palms to the earth, or interlace the fingers, tuck the shoulders underneath the back. For the full variation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Karnapadasana, bend the knees, draw them in towards your ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Now coming back through plow, and we'll come back to shoulder stand. Now, if this was already quite intense for you and you'd like to take a break, you can skip the next couple of poses because they're more advanced. That's up to you. Next variation, take your hands to the low back, shift the hips back, extend the legs towards the ceiling, supporting. Back through shoulder stand. Next variation, easiest option here is just crossing the legs at the shins or ankles. Or advanced option, half or full lotus, by taking the right foot to the left hip crease and the left leg either stacks on top or taking the left foot now to the right hip crease. So you're taking the reverse lotus here. Urdhva Padmasana, full variation. If you have lotus, palms press into the thighs, pressing the knees away from you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pindasana, you can draw the crossed legs in towards the chest or half or full lotus in towards your chest. Advanced option here, if you have half or full lotus, is to take the arms around the back of the thighs, drawing the knees in closer. Again, totally fine if you're resting instead of taking these advanced variations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we'll release palms to the earth, slowly lower sit bones down one vertebra at a time. If you have half or full lotus, you can keep that variation rested on the earth. But for this variation, those of you who are newer to this practice, I recommend taking reclined butterfly. Just take the soles of the feet together in reclined butterfly here, and knees are open wide. Then, preparing for Matsyasana, fish pose, press the forearms and the palms into the earth. Then lift the heart towards the ceiling, round the spine, and crown of your head is resting on your mat. If you have half or full lotus variation, eventually hands reaching for the feet. 1, so your heart is the highest point of the body. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift the head back and the neck releases, releasing the legs. Then from here, rock and roll through a vinyasa or you can just sit up any way you like. So rock, legs come up, tuck the feet, ground your hands, step or hop back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, and next we're going to do our finishing poses. Those of you who like to do headstand, you can move towards that now independently of what I'm teaching. Those of you who do this class regularly. Otherwise, for the finishing poses before final relaxation, make your way back towards your seat. Then, either just crossing the legs here, or you can take half or full lotus. Taking the right foot to the left hip crease, and then left foot to the right hip crease if you're taking full, or you can just have the left leg resting in front. Okay, so just choose your own adventure here. Then, grab opposite elbows behind the back. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, round the spine, dropping the head down towards the earth. Forward fold and back to your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale, lift. Last pose before Shavasana. Extend the arms straight, palms face up, resting on your knees, thumb and index fingers touch. Spine is straight. Inhale, lengthening here. Exhale, chin to chest. Soft gaze towards your navel or tip of the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale, lift. Now I'm going to do the closing prayer from here before final relaxation. So you can just sit where you are and join me in an Om if you like. Exhale for the Om. Inhale. Om.